for... Nope, I want to go this way. Let me go look at yours in a second. So this is slope, and this is your y-intercept. Yeah, no, just the m, the number in front of x. If you put the x, you're going to get everything wrong. So slope is just a number. Right. So those should be are fairly easy once you know that m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So in this example, I don't know, y equals -3/4 x plus 6. Your slope equals -3/4, and then your y-intercept would be 6. Alright, does that make sense? Okay. So that's really all those questions. Those first 6 questions, I was hoping everyone gets kind of right, because that's all those questions are asking. Oops, let me pause. So we need to use Pythagorean theorem. What's A, what's B, and what's C? Okay. Yep. Yeah, x plus 1 will be C. And the way to know that is whatever's across here, that's always your C. Huh. That's a really corny idea that I was thinking of. Alright, never mind. So now we're just going to plug it in. So we're going to write what do you mean, Naira? Oh yeah, you should have a y and a x in there. And then everything else should be numbers. Yeah, you should have 2 letters and 3 numbers. Okay. Alright, so 5 squared plus x squared. And this is where I think people would maybe mess up. You have to put it... Oh, that's... 25's right, but I'm not there yet. I would write x plus 1 squared like that. Okay? So now we can rewrite it as 25 plus x squared equals... Okay. I'm going to do this on a whole nother page, because this is what you're talking about. This is FOIL. Alright, so what does this mean? This literally means 2 copies. So x plus 1 times x plus 1. Is everyone with me so far? Does that make sense? Alright, I'm just 2 there, 2 there. Okay. So, this is what FOIL method is. And, Kat, you asked last time on the distributed property, it is that. It is basically saying I have to multiply this to both things and this to both things. Let me do 2 different colors so it can maybe make more sense. So I have to multiply x to x and x to 1. Then I have to do this top part. I have to multiply 1 to both things. Okay. So I'll do it in blue. Does anyone... I'll also highlight what I'm doing. I'm multiplying x and x right now. What does that equal? Does anyone know? X times x. Very good. Very good. X squared. So, now... Oh, how am I going to do that? I need to do x times... I need to do x times 1. What does that equal? Yep, so plus 1x. And I'll put 1x, but you don't have to. I keep forgetting to erase these highlights. It's going to get really confusing. Okay, what would... I'm not going to highlight anymore. 1 times xb. I'm doing... Yeah, 1x. The reason it's 1x again is I'll highlight it and I'll erase it really quickly. So I'm multiplying this now. That 1 times this x. Okay, I'll erase that. Hold on one sec, Naira. And then my last thing is just multiplying these two, 1 and 1. So that'll be 1 times 1, which is 1. Alright, so everyone's with me so far. Now I have one more step. What do I have to do? Very good. What are they? Just the 1x and 1x. The x squared we can't do. Think of order of operations. We have to do exponents first, so we can't do anything to that. If there was another x squared, then you could. So my final answer for this is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay. So I'm going to copy that and put it right here. Okay. Is everyone with me so far? Alright. This is a tough one, I know. We're doing something we already know, Pythagorean theorem, which I think everyone was pretty good at before we went on this distance learning. But now we have different steps to solve this. We have to get x alone. So what can we do? Anyone have any ideas here? This is tricky. What do we normally do when we're solving Pythagorean theorem? What do we try, or when we're solving an equation? What do we always try and do? What do we always try and get alone? Yep, that is correct. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start moving the x's around. Now, to do that, you just have to do the opposite of what you see. So, minus x squared. If I do that on one side, I have to do it over here. If I subtract x squared and x squared from itself, what's that going to be? Yeah, and if that doesn't make sense, 5 squared minus 5 squared, that's 0. So that's gone, and that's gone. Now this is starting to look like a problem that we could do. So we have 25 equals 2x plus 1. uh,